right, welcome back to the Artist Connection podcast. This is Matt Kesar here with my very special returning guest, Mr. Jay Smith. Welcome back, sir.
Yo, thank you for having me, man. How y'all doing?
I'm doing great. It's been a while since I spoke to you. I was looking through the notes, and you were back on episode 91 of the show, which is about 200 episodes ago. We're coming up on 200 more on top of that, and that was back in July of 2012.
No doubt.
So happy to have you here. I know that you have a lot to talk about. You've had a lot of life experience, since you and I first met.
Yeah.
When we first spoke, you were fresh out of high school, a young man, I think just starting college. So
No doubt.
what have you been up to? What's new and exciting in your world?
So we just released a track called Money, man. It's on YouTube. Jay Smith Money, Money, all caps.
Nice.
They say it's my best record yet, and I agree. I definitely got better and wiser during this time. It's back to being positive, uplifting. I went on that path of going the other way, but I really learned my lesson, where I'm from and what I stand for and what's real in life. I believe in God now, and He really is a driving force for positivity that we need to go up. Like at this point, looking back and going down is only going to lead us to failure. It's exceptions to every rule. You see, there's a lot of people out there that can make it doing quote unquote nonsense or whatever, but I mean, we got to stay straight and do what's right to get the right results. 1 out of 10 is an exception to the rule. Somebody good might fall, or somebody quote unquote bad might make it as a rebel.
Right.
But I mean, we got to stick true to who we are.
You made a lot of cool videos while you were in high school, and your music was very positive, and you were very sports-minded at the time. And
Yeah, no doubt. Still, we about to go back into coaching. We about to go back into coaching ball up at Lower Marion High School. That's something I always done, and we about to go this summer. Ardmore Athens Community Center. We got the basketball league out there. So these things are real good for the kids to learn. It's not just about me now. I got to pass this lesson on, whether it's going to go big and all that, but also just in the town and the people that need in the city and whoever needs this for real, just somebody that's been there and can tell you, right from wrong and what it gets you. And what I'm doing now just furthers what I started. My song Smile Girl and Near Graduation, that was youtube.com/Jay Smith Vision, Jay Smith Vision, all day. That's what it was about. And, getting back to that, to be a role model, just to show what we should do and what did it get us, you know what I mean?
It is easy to get caught up in the trappings of whatever your business is or whatever your kind of music is, right? I mean, even though you were doing positive stuff, if maybe some of the people that were giving you attention, maybe took you down the wrong path or whatever, that seems like it's really easy to do when you're the center of a universe and people are looking to, be friends with you and want some of that attention for themselves. It's probably easy to slip along the way.
No doubt, and that's what it is. That's why we got good role models, bad role models. We got teachers, we got rebels, we got all that. I fall into the category of a rebel that's a teacher now, or bad going good, going bad, but going good again. They say sometimes you can't go back, but I believe in second chances for me, but also for my community, for other people too, the youngest playing sports, going to school, just because you fall don't mean you can't get up, but gotta just try to stay straight as much as we can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can always go back. People, I think, that tell you that you can't go back or can't redo something, especially a man your age, I mean, that's talk of losers, when they say you can't get back on and just be what you were or be better than you were before. That's just crazy. Let's talk a little bit about how things have changed in terms of your approach. How you're going to get the word out there. I mean, talking to me and sharing it with my audience is a good start, and it's great to reconnect with me and talk to you about what's been going on. But what's next for you? Social media?
Yeah, they just told me to make an Instagram.
Instagram is cool too. Yeah.
I guess I'm Air J Smith. You're gonna find J Smith Top Class. Back to Top Class. We about to do some wonderful things.
That's good. I'm glad.
You know what I'm saying? For real, it's gonna be tight. Man, serious.
Are you working with some of the same people that you did before? Any producers or anything, or you have a whole new group of guys you're working with?
Well, I went back to my original team, man. DJ Kiro on the beat, Karan Williams, Top Class, OG Top Class. Shout out to Reed Dollars. I always try to show him love because Top Class started from what OG and Reed did, and if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have had this opportunity to reach this market in the city of Philadelphia. But shout out to OG for real. I always be doing my things on my end, but it's where 610 and 215 really unite. I was able to really I was able to really get that done, you know, with my music. You know, I really wanted to reach the good and the hood at the same, if you will. Not saying you can't have good in the hood or hood in the good, but you
Right.
know, I
Yeah.
just that was my whole thing was doing what Will Smith did and kind of doing what Jay or Wayne done. Like, you know, I really wanted to do it and link it as best as I possibly could. But you know, these things you can see on YouTube.com/J Smith Vision. You know, I had Smile Girl, Near Graduation, My Dorm, Three Fingers, Peer Pressure. These was steps in my life that I was actually going through while I was doing all this stuff I'm telling you about.
Right.
Before whatever happened, you know, this is a place you can really find me teaching like that. And, you know, I was going pretty on a pretty good path, you know what I'm saying? So check that out. YouTube.com/J Smith Vision all day. VISION. J Smith, J dot space SMITH. But on the URLs, it's just JSMITH Vision. Twitter, Air J Smith. Instagram, it's either Air J Smith or Air J Smith 3. One of them. It's simple.
Right.
Find me on Facebook, J Smith, Facebook.com/J Smith now. You feel me? It's easy. You know, I stuck to more of the same, but they got to hear that song, Money, man, as fast as possible, man. That's what it's about. They got to hear that song, man. Seriously.
Well, I can't wait. I've been waiting years for new music from you, and I remember when I first talked to you, I looked up those videos on YouTube and I had them up on television. You know, I was watching them with my kids and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be talking to this guy," and how much we enjoyed it. I mean, we loved the music, and it was something you could listen to with your kids, and it wasn't anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting how all music is like this. I mean, if you have certain genres of music, but it's funny how, you know, rap and hip hop in a relatively short amount of time has become kind of segmented into, all right, this is the Will Smith style of quote unquote safe music that you can listen to with the family and maybe one day be a movie star. And then this is the stuff that sounds like it's straight, you know, from the hood and maybe would be a little bit scary for the kids, but you can still enjoy it as an adult. So it must be weird to kind of bridge that gap between the different fans of these different kinds of music. Because I would think some hardcore people wouldn't be as into the Will Smith's style of music.
Right, but what we've done is we found, I feel God has given me the sound and the songs where I can make a song that's clean and that my mom and my girl and all of them can listen to.
Yep.
But the hood and all my boys I know that was on the street, even ones that I met in the prison, because I still did 3.5 years in the prison.
Yeah.
Even so, all that they can all listen to that. Feel me?
I do. Yeah.
See, like I made a type of music where everyone can listen. We're not excluding any markets. Everybody's allowed to listen.
I like that.
Clean, dirty.
Yeah.
Clean, everyone can love.
Yeah.
All the songs I'm telling you, because I'm not telling you nothing bad, but it's not corny. You know, they tell me how you come up with that melody, how you come up with that tune, how you come up with that catch. I mean, this is what I feel God has given me to teach this lesson. He's giving me the tools in order to get the point across that He wants me to get across. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Amen to that. So, you know.
Would you mind, and if you don't want to, that's absolutely fine, but I'm just curious and I have questions about what life was like in prison. Would you mind exploring that a little bit with me?
Yeah, no, man. I mean, shoot. Ask the what?
Well, I never knew anybody that went to prison, and when I watch, like, you know, they have shows on MSNBC, they have inside prison shows and lockup and things like that, and I watch it with a weird fascination about what life looks like behind, you know, prison walls, I guess, and how the different people interact with each other and how there's different people having different roles. And I just look at that, like I said, I'm fascinated, but I'm also scared shitless, where watching that makes me think I'd last maybe 5 minutes in that environment, and I don't know what would happen. So for you, a young man, you know, going into that, what was that like for you?
First of all, I've done this to myself. No matter how much good I've done in the community and how much things I've done, I did it to myself first off. So as a man, I got to take full responsibility for being not only a criminal but a negative role model to my community and the people that entrusted me.
Right.
You know what I mean? First off, I got to go for the whole Justin Bieber sorry.
Yeah, you own it. You own it. You did it, so it's you.
This is real, and I love that. That's my favorite mainstream song. It got favorite pop song. I like that. Justin Bieber sorry, because he's really being a man. You know, this is the difference between childhood and manhood. Feel me? Now, being said, at the time of going into that environment, you know, I had faith. You know, I believe. I didn't cry for whatever reason. Like, I felt all right about this. I got 30 to 60 months in prison. You know, I'm gonna be able to make it. I'm gonna be able to make it through. But